Hey guys, good morning. I hope that you're okay. I hope that you're enjoying the week. Welcome back to the class. As you can see today, I'm celebrating my birthday. Well, it's not today, it was on Thursday, but I'm celebrating today at my parents' house. So you can see Santa Lucia's mountain in the back. I'm at my parents and we're having some tacos and some cake and we're trying to have fun. So that's why I'm recording my videos from here. Also, I wanted for you to see some nature and not just the boring room that I'm always at. I hope you're okay. You're gonna need your notebook to write the question at the end, so go get your notebook and you have to write the date. I have been writing the date for you, so I think that it's time for you to start writing it for yourself. So remember, in your notebook, today is Monday, January 11th, 2021, and you're gonna write the topic. The topic is Jack the Dripper, page 48. Let's do it again. Today is Monday, January 11th, 2021. The topic is Jack the Dripper, page 48. Remember that you have to copy those in your notebook so you won't be lost, okay? So, we are going to start with the story. The name is Jack the Dripper, and drip is the action of when a drop, a piece of a little water comes down, that's dripping. When you come out of the shower and you're wet, you're dripping because it's wet. Let's read. Why is the work of Jackson Pollock so important in the art world? If someone scribbled on a piece of paper, would you consider it to be a work of art? What if the piece of paper were as big as a wall and there were layers and layers of scribbles? Scribbles are lines and then different movements with paints and markers and different kinds of techniques, but they don't mean a lot. They are very subjective. They don't have a meaning. The paintings of artist Jackson the paintings of artist Jackson Pollock are sometimes seen as just scribbles. However, Pollock forced people to think about what they accepted as art. In the process, he changed painting forever, because you know that people consider art and things that are beautiful, things that people can understand. But in the case of Jackson Pollock, were things that were subjective. There were things that they didn't have a specific meaning, but everybody seen something different in the painting. Just like looking at the clouds. When you look at the clouds, everybody's gonna see something different, and they're only clouds, but everybody gives it a different meaning. Pollock was the type of artist who was determined to find his own style, but during the 1930s, most critics agreed that his paintings look a lot like work done by the artists he most admired. Pablo Picasso, which was Spaniard, and you can see the illustration in the book, Joan Miró, Diego Rivera, and his teacher, Diego Rivera was Mexican, and his teacher Thomas Hart Benton. However, the New York art dealer Peggy Guggenheim is a very famous art gallery in the States, saw potential in his work and asked Pollock to create a large mural for the entrance hall to her home. So he wasn't famous, but he was given some money so he would make a ginormous mural in the wall of her house and then people would see it. This painting would be Jackson Pollock's breakthrough. The mural was 18 feet long, so regular people are 1 feet something. So try to imagine 18 people on top of each other. That was so big. But it had no recognizable elements in it, just drips and splatters of paint. People were very intrigued and excited by what Pollock had done. Critics describe Pollock's new paintings as more similar to a piece of music than to a realistic painting or a photograph. For instance, when you listen to a song or a melody that has no words, it does not represent anything in nature. Just like listening to the sound of the mountains and the trees and the leaf, everybody gives it a different meaning. If you listen into it, everything sounds different, but everything has the same tune, but you and I listen to different things. Pollock's abstract paintings were like music for the eyes. The colorful drips and splatters danced their way across the canvas. Even though they did not create an image, they were energetic and exciting to look at. In 1949, Life magazine published a series of photographs showing Pollock's working in his studio. The way he painted was almost as shocking as the finished paintings. He didn't paint regularly like this. He was splattering paint into the wall and just throwing drips and brushes into it. Instead of using an easel, he laid his huge canvases on the floor to make the drip and splattering easier. It was definitely not a clean way to paint. In fact, many of Pollock's paintings contain bits from his studio floor, like nails and coins, as well as footprints where he stepped on the canvas. His techniques has been called traditional painting, action painting. This is because unlike a traditional painter who sits on an easel, he used to move, so it's an action painting. Pollock walked around and swung his arms, dripping and splattering. The paint he even earned his nickname, Jack the Dripper, because he was always dripping. That's why he was called Jack the Dripper. Many artists saw what Pollock did and felt free to be able to create art in any way they felt inspired to. So as you can see, Jackson Pollock was someone that created art through his body, through his passion and his movement. So today we are not gonna have an assignment written. What you will do is that you will watch a couple videos that I'll show you of how Jackson Pollock art was. And what I want you to take is take a piece of paper, any kind of paper, any kind of paint that you want, and just drip some paint in it. You can use your fingers, you can use a brush. Remember to cover your clothes, but you can get stained. And then just make a painting with your own imagination. Don't use brushes, no brushes, just your fingers. Just put some paint in it. And then when you finish, write your name in it and send me a picture in the assignments for Friday. I want to see how creative you can be. Maybe you are the next Jackson Pollock in the world. So remember, no written assignment, but I want to see a piece of art inspired on the other videos that you will see after this. So this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this assignment because it's fun. Don't ruin your clothes, and until tomorrow, bye guys.